Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, hello. Let me know when you guys get here. So, I shared with you guys yesterday that I was going to go live today. Hello, Javante. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Let me know when you guys get here. And let me know what state you're chiming in from. So, this week is something different, guys. I usually just get on, do my YouTube videos real quick, upload them. This week, I am actually, well, no, let me go back a little. The last 2 weeks, I had my videos edited. So I had to submit them to the editor by Thursday. I was traveling last week and was away. Oh, okay, okay. And I was hello, okay. Am I from the United States? Yes. Okay, so I was traveling, so I did not have an opportunity. Hey Martha, what's up? To record my videos, because usually I just get on and I do them. I don't record anything like that, but I wanted to start having the videos edited to put in a little trailer in the beginning. So in any event, being consistent, I decided this week that I'm going to actually do live videos, live Q&A. So just real short, 10-15 minutes, and any questions that you have, I will answer them if I can. Hello, Coach Michele. I'm from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? I have many clients in Chicago, especially what's that county? Cook County. Cook County. Cook County. I think Cook County must be huge because I have so many clients in Cook County. But if you guys have any questions for the next 10 minutes or so, you can jot your question down and I would try my best to answer it. If I'm unable to answer it, I'll let you know. Hey, hey, hey. And then yesterday, someone asked for my website. So it's myhomecarecoach.com. Hello from Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta as well. I'm over by the marketplace. I'm a VIP hybrid program. Let's see. In my VIP hybrid program runs out, can I pay 2 months in advance? So the way it works is that once you're in the VIP program, and when you get into the program and your time frame has expired, 7 days before your agreement ends, you'll receive an email. In that email, Fairburn, yes, I'll be in Fairburn tomorrow morning. Yes. So you'll receive an email with a link. You can click the link and then you can stay in the program as long as you like. And you just simply pay $97 a month if you continue without a break. If there's a break, you stop and then you want to come back, then it's $197 a month. So it's only $197 a month. But if it's continuous, it's $97, only $97. So, and you still have your full access. So you have access to the archive and then also access to the live Zoom sessions that we host on the 1st and the 15th of every month. So any additional questions, you can ask whatever you like and I will answer it if I can. And then just jot them down. Let's see if I missed anything. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, hey. Hello. Oklahoma. Okay. My son went to Oklahoma City University. He was the point guard there. He went there on a scholarship, and he has a lot of the what do you call it? Records at the school. Yes. So he was their star point guard at Oklahoma City University. I got my license in September. Congratulations. Congratulations on getting your license. So now that's the license, a piece of paper. Now it's about what you're going to do with it. So now it's just like getting your high school diploma, your college degree. Now what? What's next? This is when the work really starts to when you really need to start doing the work. So make sure you put together your marketing plan. what that marketing dollar look like as far as your monthly budget, where you're gonna spend your money, what's your no your return on investment. I know that's why I'm here. Yes, so now it's time to rock and roll. Now it's time to put everything into action, movement, forward movement. No time for busy work. This is a right now is when a lot of people start doing busy work because they got the license and they're really nervous. They don't know what to do. So I would encourage you to write it all out and identify what your marketing dollar is, how you're going to spend it, how you're going to measure it, right? So if it's not measured, it's not managed. And make sure you have caregivers, you know how much you're going to charge your clients, how much you're going to pay your caregivers. So all of that is really important. I did my research. I'm a beginner. I got my EIN. I'm in a state that's regulated. Let's see, process of LLC. Research on getting an MPI. Do I go through your beginner program? I have 3 clients and 1 employee. So I would say, based on where you are, definitely I would say the VIP Gold program is not necessarily a starter program. And I have, I don't know if it's still on here, but I did have 2 VIPs on here, and they can tell you if my VIPs are still on here. And if you want to, put in a comment, it's much more than a starter program. So that's not what it is at all. It's just that we help people start their business, but we talk about every aspect as far as operating your business on a day-to-day basis, marketing strategies, what to say it, how to get your caregivers. I mean, is so much more than startup. So based on where you are, you would definitely benefit from the VIP Gold program, and also you have access to the archive. Um, Okay, yep. So we just had someone say they're a VIP. So as a VIP, would you say it's a starter program or is it an advanced program? Because it's extremely comprehensive. But share your experience, right? If you think it's beginner, intermediate, advanced, what's your experience? But we literally talk and train on everything. So it's 8 topics that we go through. We're supposed to go through. However, we talk about so much more than those 8 topics. It's a lot more than a starter program. Okay, there's another VIP on here, Martha. She said it's so much more. Let's see. I wanted to resume my VIP. I called. I'm waiting for someone to contact me. So, Michelle, send me a message. Send me a text message with your contact information, and then I'll send it and have someone on my team give you a call. So just text me on 678-336-7472, and then just tell me, VIP, and whatever you need to tell me with your phone number, and then I'll make sure to have someone give you a call tomorrow. I love you. Oh, hi, Rochelle. I love you. So let's see. VIP said it tells you how to do things step by step, and more than a starter program, there's a wealth of information that you can use from here for years on. Here's another VIP, say advance. So yeah, it's definitely not. Can you get personal one-on-one calls? So did it say can you get so with the VIP right now, if you come into the VIP Gold, you get 2 bonus one-on-one calls with me. However, we do have a VIP Plus. The VIP Hybrid Plus gives you unlimited calls with me. That's a different price. As far as your investment, of course, it is 100% tax write-off. If you go to the website, myhomecarecoach.com, click on services, and then click on coaching, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the VIP Plus, and it'll tell you what comes with that. Basically, it's the VIP Gold plus unlimited one-on-one calls with me. So, and you have my personal cell phone number where you're able to text me as well to get that additional help. So, if that's something you want to get into it now, because that is changing. The price is changing as well. How Fat Joe say, to yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So that price is changing. So I just wanted to, let you know that it's changing the beginning of the new year, where you currently today, right? You can get unlimited calls with me with the VIP Hybrid Plus. Can you, let's see. Okay, I think I answered everyone's question. Any additional questions that I can answer for you guys? And we are actually over 10 minutes already. That was really fast. So I can stay on for another 5 minutes or so to answer any questions that you guys have. And then I'm going to also try to come live tomorrow. I have a super busy day tomorrow, and but I'm going to try to come live again. And then also on Friday and do a Q&A. Any questions? Any more questions? And make sure you guys come to conference. Coach Michele, is it advisable to send one caregiver to a house with two clients? I guess a household maybe with two clients. Absolutely, you could do that depending on what their needs are. So think about when a caregiver is working in a facility, the caregiver is working with 8, 10, 12 residents or patients. So you could definitely send one caregiver into a home to provide services to a couple. Absolutely, couple care does exist. I would just be mindful of what they need. If it's two total, then well, not even just simply if it's two total, I would say personally, I would give the caregiver, I would pay the caregiver more if the caregiver is working in a home with more than one client. However, I know many people do not pay the caregiver more simply because they're saying, hey, they're only working with two people, where if they were in a facility, they would be working with many more. So they don't pay extra. I always did. Um, hey, Coach. Hi. This is my first time catching you live. I'm just starting watching your videos. I'll be signing up for the VIP and can't wait to get started. I live in New Jersey. Okay, Ashley. I'm excited. Looking forward to helping you. Yes, New Jersey is a regulated state. How do I get a better chance of discharges from the hospital and rehabs? How do I stand out from the rest of the agencies? So that's a great question. So Ashley, yes. So New Jersey is regulated. You didn't ask that, but I just want to make sure you know. I think in New Jersey it's called the Home Care Organization. Oh, no. In New Jersey it's called the Home Care Firm or Home Care Organizational Firm. But I know it has firm in it, and your state is regulated by New Jersey Consumer Affairs. So there is an application process, and then your state requires you to get accredited within the first year. Yes. So and then Michele, in regards to how do you stand out? So that is something we talk about in the VIP program, because it's really important to, is it okay to accept cash payments? Absolutely not. I don't. You need to help with rules and regulations. I really want to understand them. Yes, that's a part of the program, Ashley. So I don't recommend accepting cash at all. So I think you should have merchant accounts established and accept credit cards, debit cards, and ACH through your merchant services. So I definitely don't recommend cash at all. It can, get messy. You pay, I didn't pay, you're taking my mom's money, you're taking advantage of my mom. So I would not recommend that you accept cash. And then Michele, in regards to answering your question, you have to be in a position where you can differentiate yourself from others. So just think of, let me give you a little bit of homework. I'll give all of you homework. Any of you that want to figure out how to stand out and how to differentiate yourself, I would say get a piece of paper, pen, and write down all of your experience in education and passion, and then see how you can transition those, excuse me, into some aspect of your business. Example, like most of my clients are nurses and nurse practitioners. Now, you don't have to be a nurse practitioner, doctor, credential to get into this industry. I'm just going from my experience. Majority of my clients are registered nurses and nurse practitioners. Now, I always tell them to think about their specialty, right? So is your specialty, pediatrics, neuro, cardiac, whatever, and see how you can, leverage that and create a specialty program or be known as the expert in that particular arena. Dementia, and can you specialize in that? Now, I don't necessarily recommend making that a differentiator because so many people talk about dementia, right? But you can think of other things that may affect memory in the mind. So maybe like Parkinson's, right? So you can, if you know a lot about it, you can have a specialty program on Parkinson's. But if you're going to a hospital and or a specific facility, I would say look at who they serve, because I always, think about like being bilingual or trilingual, right? Is that a such thing, trilingual, right? So, and look at yourself that way. So you're not just speaking English, you're not speaking one language. So everything you say, when you get your core message together, then tweak it, customize it to talk to the facility based on who they serve. If it's a memory care facility, talk about your memory care program and just tweak what you already have, right? So then that way they're like, oh, you specialize in what we do and how to help our clients, patients, or residents. And then if you're going to someone, if you're going to talk to a plastic surgeon, then you're going to talk his or her language and how you can help them with their clients. If you're going to a gerontologist or geriatric, doctor, then you're going to talk his or her language. So you have a core program, and then you tweak it for everybody. So for instance, if you have a rat card or a brochure, your brochure is your brochure is going to talk about your services, but then you may do a rat card from that brochure and have it talk specifically about Parkinson's, specifically about oncology, right? And specifically about hospice, how you work with hospice patients, how you work with cancer patients, how do you work with dementia, Alzheimer's. So that's the way I suggest differentiating. And then whenever you come up with that specialty program, then I would say have some type of training. It could be very simplistic, but a training for your caregivers, like a CEU, where you could say, my caregivers are specifically trained in this. So if it's hospice and you want to go in and you're working with a hospice agency or inpatient hospice, then you're able to say, hey, my caregivers are specifically trained on end of life and all the things surrounding that. Does that make sense? Let me know if that helped, Michelle. I know I kind of gave up a lot and I see a lot of questions coming in, so let me see if I could go back a little. This is very rewarding. I've been following the videos. Illinois go through Department of Aging over 62 years, but I have 58-year-old clients, have strokes. Okay. Insurance of Medicaid. Somebody is up here. I guess that's a spam or bot. I don't know what that is. Thank you so much for all you do. You're welcome, my dear. Hi, I'm in Georgia and just getting started. I have the house and working towards opening. So I don't know what you mean, Miss Diva Tucker or Trucker, Miss Diva Trucker. You don't need a house for this type of business. So I don't. So maybe you're talking about something different. I'm a nurse aide in school for my RN, but I want to start now in non-medical. Okay, excellent. Yes, you could do that. My question, there's a lot of wide range issues of staffing in most home care businesses here. I know some owners, this is somewhat discouraging and I'm afraid to venture into this business. Um, so you know what? That's in any industry, dear. That's in any industry. So since COVID, it's a challenge. I'm not gonna tell you it's not. It's a challenge in any industry. Everywhere you go, you see hiring now, so it's not specific for this. And then with that in mind, think about everywhere you go, you see a new business opening, you see new commercial establishments being developed, right? Meaning like a strip mall or a gas station with stores and different things going on. So there's a lot of construction going on at this present time, and all businesses need employees. So you just have to be creative. You have to offer some incentives. You have to treat your employees the way they deserve to be treated, which is the meat of your business. You can't have a big business if you don't have caregivers, and you really need to treat the caregivers fairly and professionally. And I can tell you, you can get caregivers, but I would encourage you to switch your mindset, right? So, mindset is a big part of who I am and what I do, to help my clients with breakthroughs. So, what we say is what we get, right? So, I would just switch that up a little bit and think positively about getting caregivers and doing the work that's required to get them, because I promise you, this is a billion dollar, multi-billion dollar industry, and there's people that need services all over the place. There's people that want to work. There's people that's graduating from CNA school every single day. There are caregivers. There are people that took care of their parents and loved ones that passed on, and now they have a passion to, serve others. So there's a lot of opportunities. So I would encourage you just to tweak that, and focus on, I'm going to get caregivers. I'm going to find great caregivers. My great caregivers, are going to want to provide excellent level of care. It's just like anything. I mean, people, if you say, is there a shortage of nurses? They're going to say yes. Is there a shortage of teachers? They're going to say yes. You go to Wendy's, they hiring, paying $15 an hour. Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's just everywhere. So it's just really, how is the glass half full or half empty? Tomato, tomato. So you would be fine. Just switch that thought around is what I would say. Thank you so much, Coach Michelle, answer my question. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you very much. Helpful. Are you able to send caregivers to work in assisted living with homemaker companion license in Connecticut? So Connecticut is regulated, like most states do not regulate staffing. There are a few. Most states do not regulate staffing. So I believe you would be fine, and it's not going to be covered under your license. However, I don't recall the law in Connecticut off the top of my head when it deals with assisted living. I believe it's not regulated, totally separate. However, I would encourage you to go to the state's website and just find out if they regulate staffing. Most of the states that regulate home care services regulate when it is their actual residence. So, and I've went through that fast. If you put down facility, then what I'm saying is true. If you put down assisted living, then what I'm saying is not, right? Because in assisted living, that's their resident. That's where they live. If they're in inpatient skilled nursing, then that's not where they live. So you could provide services. If it's a nursing home, then that's where they live, right? So you just, it's a matter of semantics, really, I think. So you just got to be clear on what the state requires, on where do you provide services. If it specifically say their home, their residence, then you need to check and see if your state regulates staffing. If your state doesn't regulate staffing, then you're good to go. You don't have any specific rules to follow. So it just really depends. Is it smart to cover your agency with a lawyer like Legal Shield, trying to stay within my business? Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely. You can, it depends. Well, let me back up. First of all, let me say I'm not an attorney, not giving legal advice. But I personally have used Legal Shield for probably 20 years, maybe. Very long time, right? Personally and for business. I use them to like look over my legal documents. It's very simple things like, hey, I wrote this contract. Can you look over it? Hey, my pool company's not doing what they're supposed to do. Look at this agreement. They're breached, or something like that. Then I use Legal Shield for advice. Should I do this or that? But if it's actually, a legal issue, by the grace of God, I haven't had any, then I would seek different counsel. You know what I'm saying? But for the day to day, consultation type thing, I do like Legal Shield. Let's see. I really appreciate. Okay. I really appreciate you for answering my question. I would definitely work on my mindset. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. I work on my mind every single day. Literally, I work on my mind every single day. Sometimes I get ready to do something, and I'm so in tune with my subconscious and in my conscious mind and state that when I do something, I'm able. It's like I'm able to autocorrect. It's like when you're typing, texting, and it autocorrects, or if you're on Word, it autocorrects. That's how I'm able to autocorrect my mind in my actions. As soon as something come out, boom, autocorrect. Boom, autocorrect. Because I'm always trying to be the best version of the next me, if that makes sense. Like I'm always looking to self-improve. So I'm always mindful of what I do and what I allow to get into my subconscious. And if I do or say something, and my spirit automatically checks me because I'm so in tune, right? So and that's how I'm able to manifest so much in my life, because I'm so in tune. So when you get your mind right and you understand universal laws and biblical principles and how they directly correlate, baby, baby, ain't no stopping you. Ain't no stopping you. You set yourself up for success, and you put yourself in a position where if you feel like you're in bondage for whatever reason, if you feel like there's some generational curses, girl, you're able to, girl or boy, man or woman, you are able to break them. I'm telling you. I'm from the hood. I'm from the South Bronx. I have a very colorful background. I done been in some all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. All kind of stuff, which is one of the reasons why I suffer with imposter syndrome, because God has blessed me with so much because I do the work that I be questioning, like, how do I have so much? Like, I work in overflow, I work in an abundance because I serve first, I'm in tune with my mindset, I'm obedient, and I just always put myself in a position where I can bless other people, even like this, right? So giving up my time, answering questions, the YouTube videos, the Facebook, all of that, amongst all the other things that I do, this is, something that I enjoy, right? So, okay, let me get back. That's for somebody. The questions are coming in, so let me get back to the questions. Let's see. I want to specialize in veterans. Veterans is huge. I literally just text one of my VIPs. He's a veteran, Army vet, and I literally just text him today some information that I want him to look into to specialize. So yes, that's a great one, especially as a military mom. It's great. Yes, awesome. Okay, I'm not licensed. I haven't gotten started with anything. I've been soaking. I guess that's soaking up knowledge from your videos and getting prepared. Okay, excellent. Nade, I've tried doing the elderly donation drive like you suggested to get some publicity. However, no one wanted to come up. What do you suggest? What do you mean no one wanted to come up? And then what do you mean elderly donation drive? So it depends on how you're presenting that, Nate. So and how you're doing it, like the logistics behind that, because that could be very successful to get donations. But it really depends how you're asking, right? So if you're asking for donations, then you may not have success because there's so many scams out here. And then you're not a 501c3 organization where a business can't write it off. So it really depends on how you are, presenting it in order for that to be successful. Um, Coach, I also have found an office space I rent and cannot do business where I live. Also had to find, okay, you had to find an office space. Okay, if you can't do business where you live, then definitely, you need to look at your options. Thank you very much. Are you able to send caregivers to? Okay, I answered that. Thank you so much, Coach Michelle, for answering my questions. You are welcome, my dear. Is it smart to cover your agency? Okay, I answered that. I really appreciate you for answering my questions. You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, you got some hearts here. Thumbs up. Okay. Should I include pricing in my brochures for home health services, or should I disclose in person? I believe in full disclosure. So it's not a bad thing to put your pricing on your brochure. However, I never did that. But you can. So if you are asking me, do I recommend it? I don't recommend it, but it's not wrong to do. Let's see. At what point do you offer insurance for caregivers? So you offer insurance whenever you can. It's very expensive, very, very expensive. And I can tell you, none of my caregivers participated in it. Not even my management team participated in it because they had insurance through, some caregivers had insurance through Medicaid, some caregivers and staff had insurance through their spouse insurance, some caregivers were still on their parents, some caregivers, said it was too expensive. And then the based on the law, Obamacare, I believe, with the marketplace, which is open enrollment now, you can, go through them and get insurance, a quote. You could go through your payroll company and get a quote, which is how what I did. However, it's very, very expensive. And I believe the law states when you have 50 equivalent full time, don't quote me on this, guys, because things change all the time. But I believe it's when you have 50 full time equivalency to employees. So meaning you have 50 full-time um, caregivers. So, or caregivers and staff, so employees total. And that could be 50 full-time, could be 50 40-hour people. It could be 100 people working 20 hours each. That's why I said full-time equivalency. But do your own due diligence and Google that. Check with the marketplace, or just simply Google and say, as an employer, when do I need to offer health insurance benefits? And then there are some inexpensive ways to also offer some incentives. One of the things that we did through our payroll company, we were able to, with one of the companies they used, we were able to offer our caregivers telehealth. So, like, you have a vice nurse where they had a vice doctor they can call and get assistance 24 hours a day, and it only cost us $10 a month, and we paid the $10, and it covered everyone in the household. So that was a great benefit. I think it's called My Ideal Doctor or My Ideal MD. You could Google it and find that information out, and you can literally go to their website and you can sign up directly through them, so you don't have to go through another company. And then that's a benefit you can, offer. Is really, really great. The visits are free, and virtual visits are free. And then they write prescriptions, send them to your local pharmacist, and the prescriptions are very, very inexpensive. So it's a great benefit. It covers everyone in the house, and it was only $10. All right, guys, so I'm gonna answer a couple of more. Let's see. Yes, I am single mom coach of two. Wait, yes, I am single mom coach of two. Home care is my heart and my way out of poverty. Yeah. it's definitely a way out. I can tell you that it could change your life just like that. I have so many clients that literally have gone through my program and their life has changed, and they, I mean, making millions and 500,000. We have people closing 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. So definitely could change your life if you do the work. Let's see. Almighty God, will you continue to bless you? Oh, thank you so much. You are a blessing to all of us. Thank you. That was for me. I'm glad, dear. What's definitely for me? God bless you, Coach. God bless you. Was definitely for me excellent. Does your program walk me step by step, or just an overview? Oh no, step by step. Read the comments here. When this live is over, for some reason I don't know how to find the comments, but there's a lot of comments. Well, not a lot, but several comments from VIPs that are in the program, and you can see what they said. So it's definitely comprehensive. I was thinking offering health insurance through the healthcare local 4 union. Would that be wise? It's very expensive. So I'm gonna tell you to do your due diligence, call them, find out, but it is very, very expensive because you have to match it, right? So if a employee premium, monthly premium is 700, you have to pay 350 of it. And if you had 10, employees, and you had to pay 350 for each of them, that's 350 times 10. So it's not cheap. So don't force it if you don't have to do it. There's so many other ways you can add value and incentives to your caregivers without taking on that exorbitant amount of out of pocket expense. Some counties are open in New York. Are you aware? Is that true? So I'm not aware of that. But I can say that I've never seen a state like New York, in particular, that has a moratorium open it for specific counties. I've never seen that. Not saying, New York is New York. Hey, I'm South Bronx. New York do what they want to do. So I have not seen that. So I would encourage you to go to their website and see if that moratorium has been lifted for specific counties, but I've never heard that. Let's see. Would I qualify for ERC grant even though I don't have employees? No, Nate, no. You can only qualify for ERC if you have employees because it's employee retention credit. So you can't get it if you don't have employees. Okay, thank you. I will do my due diligence. All right, I've answered all of the questions. It's 37 minutes and counting. And guess what, guys? I am going to jump over to Facebook. I am Coach Michele with 1L. I'm going to jump over there real quick because I have not gone live in a minute. So I want to go live, say hi to my people. So if you guys want to join me, I'm going to end this and then jump over to I am Coach Michele with 1L on Facebook and say hi to my people, see where it leads us. And I'll see you then. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow live. I'm not sure what time. Y'all take care. God bless. And if anyone needs, some assistance, want to learn more about, me, my program, my team, my instructors, definitely go to myhomecarecoach.com and click on services. If you guys have not been to a conference, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you, how do I get the program? Yes. So just go to myhomecarecoach.com, click on services. It's going to tell you everything about the program. And then if you want to sign up, you can just simply give us a call, 888-462-8885. Again, 888-462-8885. And someone on my team, one of my VAs or in-office team members will give you a call or answer your call, excuse me, and get you in the program ASAP. Yes. So we do have one-time payment incentives. We have payment plans. And then we also have a third-party company that offer financing with 12 months, same as cash. So we have options for everyone. Definitely come to conference. If you guys haven't been to a conference, ain't no conference like the Coach Michelle conference. We sell out every year. Thank you, Lord. We sell out every year, and those tickets are available on My Home Care Coach as well. Go to the menu and click on events to get your ticket. And I will see you then. So, y'all, take care. God bless. Thanks for rolling with your coach. And I hope I have brought value to in this video that's going to enhance your journey. So you guys take care. God bless, and I will see you on the next live and or on Facebook. Take care. Thank you, Ashley. Take care, guys. God bless. Let's see how